It's the Alabama Show. What we want to know. It's the Alabama Show. What we want to know. It's the Alabama Show. What we want to know. It's the Alabama Show. What we want to know.
Welcome to the Allen Powell Show, everyone. Tuesday night. Man, got a locked and loaded show for y'all people today. Got my homie in the building, Marky Mark. What's going on, brother?
What's good with your family?
Man, lot to discuss, man. Lot going on. I'm gonna see if we can get all to it. We got to talk about the Coming to America that came out. Everybody talking about it. Was it good? Was it bad? The All-Star Weekend, it was all crammed into one day. I want to know your thoughts on that. But we got to first jump it off with Dak Prescott. He got his money. He's paid. And I'm a little shocked, to be honest. I'm shocked that Dallas caved. They caved. And I'm shocked because he's coming off an injury where he broke his leg. And then they gave him the money. They didn't give him the money when he was healthy. They gave it to him after he was injured. New 4-year, $160 million, $126 guaranteed. So I'm all for players getting their money, but I'm shocked he got it. What was your thoughts when you seen the contract?
Man, I was just happy for Dak. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I ain't care about what the Cowboys gonna look like in the future. I ain't care whether he gonna come back and be his same self or he was gonna. I was just happy that brother got his money, because anytime somebody go out like that on the verge of getting their money, it's just heartbreaking, man. So I'm just glad that they actually did that brother right, because he deserved it from his work from previous years, if you ask me.
Right.
So,
right. But okay, and I'm with that. I think we all can agree that we happy for Dak. We all happy for Dak Prescott. He got his money. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, he outperformed his contract. They got him on a bargain for the first few years. You know, he was making like $450,000 a rookie contract, and they was getting the bargain.
Cheap.
And so I'm happy that he got his money. But I gotta ask you, if you was the owner of the Cowboys, looking at from their standpoint, you Jerry Jones, Marky Mark, you the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? You can franchise them. And you will have him, you know what I'm saying, to see if he comes back off the ankle injury healthy. Do you give him the money, or do you put him on a franchise tag? If you the owner, if you strictly the owner as a business, what do you do?
If I'm the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, I honestly would bring Dak back. 2 reasons. You got all the access to his recovery, so you pretty much know how his progress is going. They wouldn't get this boy this money if his progress was not going anywhere near good. So believe me, they know that he's gonna come back. If not his old self, he might even come back a little bit better. Because one thing you got to understand about these doctors nowadays, hey, they work magic. So I wouldn't be surprised if the brother come back better. But I mean, hey, yes, if you ask me would I sign Dak, I would sign Dak. He know the system. I mean, I'm a loyalty type of person anyway. So if I got somebody in-house that's like that, I mean, you can go. The only other option I would see, if you want me to look at the other option, because I know the obvious other option is Russell Wilson. And yes, I'm a high Russell Wilson fan. But if you look at Dak and Russell Wilson, they're very similar.
Right.
Very similar. And we don't know. Russell Wilson, I seen him years and years call some games. So, I mean, hey, I don't know. Like I said, man, I'm rolling with house money. Dak is on the uprise. If you look at his play from before he got hurt, he was looking better and better. Matter of fact, he was damn to look like the MVP. But we ain't gonna, we can say that he was damn to looking like the MVP on some real stuff. If you really go back and look at the stats, even to the game that he got hurt, he was balling on some real stuff. So, I mean, nah, bro, I'm bringing bro back, because I think he honestly gonna be still on the upswing. While Russell Wilson, man, I don't really know if he's gonna still. I don't know if he could have better years than when he won that championship in Seattle, but we're gonna leave it at that.
That's what's up. So I hear what you said, and you make a great point. saying that they got to know that the rehab is going well. He's looking good. But if I'm Jerry Jones, I'm the owner. Listen, if I didn't give it to him when he was healthy, I'm not gonna give it to him after he came off an ankle or broke an ankle injury. I'm sorry. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't care if I know you're on the upswing. I'm like, okay, you looking good, but show me on the field. Because, like you said, he was balling, but if you look at all the games, it seems that that he was putting up numbers, first of all, because the Cowboys defense was trash. And then secondly, he was never beating good teams. All the teams with 500 or better, his record was so suspect. So I'm like, show me. Either I give it to you before the injury, or we just got to franchise you now. I know it's hardball, but as a business, I'm like, yo, prove it to me on the field. Billy Dozier, we golfing that Cardinal or not?
I need to get in that. I need to get in that golf thing, man. That's something I'm trying to get into.
You definitely got to get into it. But I wonder if he said, now he texted me this probably a few weeks ago, but I think the weather got him really going hard today. Yeah, that weather was so great out here today. He like, yo, I'm ready to go right now. But yeah, we definitely Billy, we definitely gonna get it out there. So soon as you ready, brother, I'm ready, man. But
75 mil for this is what I seen. 75 mil guaranteed this year. You got you got Zeke 75 mil, and you got Amari Cooper 75 mil. That's a lot of money. So what I would say is they better ball out, because last year I ain't gonna hold it against Zeke since everybody was hurting, everybody was gone. Not everybody, but the main piece, and they know the focus is gonna be on him. But man, he wasn't even producing when Dak was balling. So I need Zeke to really show up next year and get this money. I'm not a Dallas fan, so I really could care less what Dallas do. So I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a Bears fan, so I really don't like Dallas. I love Stephen A because he go hard on Dallas. So for you Dallas fans, not good luck.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he got his money.
Yeah. Hey, man, I had Zeke on my fantasy team, man. And you, like you say, man, hey, bro, I needed him. I ended up winning the championship, but that brother had me sweating, man, because he ain't produced the way he's supposed to produce. Zeke had me sweating out there, man. But it's gonna be real interesting, man. Like you say they got to know that the rehab is going well. So I'm interested to see how he's gonna come back. I know with the new technology in today, people coming back, like Adrian Peterson came back from an ACL in like 8 months. So I know that the technology is way better than what it used to be.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah.
So we're gonna follow that, man. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna move on, man, because we had All-Star Sunday. I can't even call it All-Star Weekend because it was only one day. but All-Star Sunday happens Sunday. They had everything in the same day. They had a skills competition. They had the 3-point contest and the dunk contest at halftime. How did you like everything on one day? Do you like the whole weekend or what? Or did you like the one day?
I mean, I prefer the whole weekend because you got to fit in a rookie sophomore game. So I mean, they changed that now though. They made it the world
Rising
versus
Stars. Yeah.
It's world versus So I mean, I still like that game because it showed the up and coming stars though that don't get to make the All-Star game. But
yeah,
I actually like the whole weekend. But I actually appreciated what they did on that one day though. I actually appreciated that. I know you ain't like it, but I it was decent for what I seen. I seen most of it. The only thing I missed was a skill challenge.
So PJ Washington said a dunk contest sucked. Let's just jump into that.
Did not suck though. Like
okay, so you put that on a post. So let's get into that first. You said you liked it because it wasn't no missed dunks.
No, I said it wasn't that many missed dunks. If you go back to other years, bro, we waiting for cats like 6, 7 dunks. Now I know they put in the rule this shit where you only gonna get 3 attempts, but nobody needed the 3rd attempt. That's all I'm saying. Like, and you only had like maybe 1 or 2 missed dunks, and that was in the later rounds. But to me, the judges robbed my boy on that first dunk from Indiana. Like, Bro, I'm like, I don't know what they was on, because after that, they just started giving 50s and not 50. They ain't getting not 150 out, but they started giving 49, 48, 40. I'm like, fam, that first dunk was nuts. He didn't even know what to
Right.
do after that, because he like, man, if I did that, what else y'all want me to do?
Exactly. Exactly. Like, it was crazy. He had the best dunk in the first round, and I'm like, what are y'all looking at? What are y'all looking at?
I think he had the best dunk the first round too. I'm not gonna lie. Well, no.
He had the best one in the first round.
No, he didn't.
Don't say Obi Toppin.
I'm a trickster. Y'all try to do that.
I know.
That's all I can say.
You talking about the one between the legs and he caught it?
That's the first dunk. He threw it between his legs,
yes,
going up and did a reverse. He did a reverse dunk. He ain't do no regular boom. He just came around it. Man, come on, cuz. I ain't never seen. I know it's been done. Like Zach LaVine just posted it, but he should have did it in the dunk contest. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why I won a 50. Just like Kenny Smith said, the only reason why that's not a 50 is because Zach LaVine just did it.
Right. Anthony Simons is the one who won the slam dunk contest.
He ain't robbed that boy. That boy deserved that.
I think PJ Washington talking about Cassius Stanley on the first dunk.
Oh, okay.
Because when we first talked about it, he posted that comment. I'm thinking he's talking about that one. But I think Cassius Stanley, I think exactly how you said it. He did that dunk. I believe that was at least I thought it was a 50. It could have been 49, whatever. But I don't know what they was looking at. It was smooth. It was on the first try, I don't understand what happened.
It was hard, ferocious. I'm like, man, I don't know what they did, but yeah, they robbed that boy on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with you on that, bro.
But what else? But what else did you like about? Like, what other dunks did you like? Because
I was just about to say this dude, Anthony Simons. Now I know y'all was listening to Kenny and Shaq and all. Like, they ain't only people that knew this boy was this athletic was the people on his team. Didn't nobody see this during the season or his rookie? Man, this dude, bro, he kissed the rim. I know he didn't really kiss the rim.
Right, he didn't even do it.
Bro, he could have kissed the rim, though. Do you see how high he was jumping the whole time? Did you see the two-hand dunk? Fam, his whole face was above the rim.
Right. So wait, let me ask you this, because this came up too. Like, did he pull it back because of COVID? Like, because of COVID? Like, Anthony Simons, when he's about to kiss the rim, did he stop? Like, oh, COVID, let me pull it back.
What I honestly believe this, bro, because I used to be able to dunk. Never that high. I think that he got scared because he didn't know how fast he was coming into the rim. Because if you look at it, he kind of like ducked back, like trying not to hit his head on the rim because he did it probably 100 times. Like, fam, do y'all realize the problems that boy just had? He had a problem of hitting his head on the rim, his face, his mouth. That's how high he was jumping.
I think that's what the reason why he pulled away too. Because I think he was so close to the rim he could have actually hurt himself. Like, it was coming too fast.
Yeah, he would have busted his teeth.
Yeah. That would have been embarrassing.
He could have did it.
He was high. It would have been embarrassing.
One thing I will mention though,
yeah.
If y'all forgot this, one thing I wish you had the clip to where you could just pop to it real quick, but y'all forgot this dunk, but I'm gonna mention this dunk. That reminded me of the Gerald Green cupcake on the rim dunk. You remember when he put the cupcake on the back of the rim and blew out the candle and then
yeah.
Come on,
I remember that.
That's just showing hops, bro. I did not know that boy could jump like that.
Yeah, but I like overall the dunk contest. First of all, after the first dunk, that threw me off. And then I'm looking at all the dunks after that, and I'm like, bro,
Indiana. You felt like me, like, dang, why they gonna rob bro from Indiana?
But it's like it was a good dunk. It was a good dunk, and then y'all robbed him of a 50, and then all the dunks after that, it was just okay to me. Like, dude had hops, that was nice.
Because I'm gonna give you a props on that one. That dunk was way better dunk than Anthony Simons did when he put on T-Mac jerseys, because he didn't even fully do T-Mac dunk. Because if you look at T-Mac, and they messed up and showed the dunk. That should have lessened his score. Because he ain't take it all the way between his legs like T-Mac did and then turned around and dunked it. He brought it down to his navel and then turned around. Like, bro, that ain't no way near what T-Mac did. So he should have got deducted on that joint. They was giving away 48s and 49s after that.
What can they do about the voting system? Because we've seen a few dunk contests. We've seen Aaron Gordon got robbed. We've seen dude Cassius Stanley. We've seen bogus scores in the past. What can they do? What if Marky Mark was head of the All-Star Dunk Contest? What will he do to fix the dunk contest?
What would I do to fix the dunk contest is two things. First thing is let the best dunkers in the world dunk in the dunk contest and not limit it to just the NBA. Think about it.
Okay.
Put NBA stars up in there. Have the best dunkers like Zion Williamson or something like that. Whoever the best dunker is. Imagine him going Vince Carter, somebody going versus half man, half amazing. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be dope to me. That's my first suggestion. The second suggestion is leave the voting alone. I hate it too, but that's the entertainment. Sometimes bad. That's the entertainment, bro. To know how they gonna score, to Shaq being a terrible voter, and I'm telling you, bro, I understand the hate because I be over there like, what? But fam, that's the entertainment, fam. That's what I watch it for. So I wouldn't change nothing about the vote.
But you got cats like Aaron Gordon who put on the show. He don't want to do it no more because he got robbed. Like you can't do him like that.
My favorite player and PJ Washington, you could vouch to this. My favorite player got robbed every year to me, Sean Kemp. So you can't. I know how they feel. It just is, hey, look, man, you don't want to do it no more. We gonna find somebody else.
If something is wrong, it need to be fixed. Not getting other players. Fix the judge problem. Like
it's not all the way incorrect. Because if you look at back in the day, and I'm gonna say something that's gonna probably blow up the internet right now, and I mean it to the very heart. Them dunks Dominique used to do was the same dunk. So how you get 48s and 50s?
Facts.
You did the same dunk, 3 dunk contests in a row, and you still get 50.
He would do he would do a
and he the one get the 7s. He the one who gave Cash with. He won the 7. Like nigga, you do the same. You did the same dunk 8 years, nigga, the dunk contest, and you gonna get mad.
Ain't he the hypocrite? He a true hypocrite. How dare you give some 7s and 6s?
I used to get so mad, bro. Like, nigga, Dominique just win. Watch he gonna do the windmill. Oh, he need to dunk. Watch he gonna do he gonna do a really hard windmill this time.
Right. Oh, he'll come from the side.
He'll do a 50-inch vert. He gonna jump higher this time, look in the rim, then the windmill. I admit he did that type of stuff. Different windmills. It's the same damn windmill. I'm sorry for cussing.
That is all facts. What you just said, all facts, all day. And Dominique need to be ashamed. Dominique need to be ashamed of himself, man. He did a one-hand windmill, a two-hand windmill, a backwards double pump. Like he was very limited in his creativity, man. But I think that's probably because they wasn't doing too much around that time. I don't think they had. They wasn't creative.
Doing some stuff, bro. Hey, go real talk. Just because I'm a slam dunk fan, bro, go back and look at them earlier rounds, fam. Dominique was getting heads up just because they wanted to see him and Jordan, bro. Like I love Dominique to death. He the human highlight film. I believe that his end game dunks was 20 times better than any dunk he did in the dunk contest. And I say it again.
I feel you. Hey, and Jordan, the thing that he did to me that stood out was his angles. His angles would come and it looks different. Like he'll do stuff,
move that ball.
Right, he'll move that ball.
His body in the air. You know what I'm saying? His legs. So it looked like, man, how long can he fly in the air like that? He moving his body, went around his neck, and then he's still in. Oh, he just now the top this, and now he dunked. Yeah, that's Jordan, bro.
Right. I think if Dominique would have did some of that, it probably would have been like it didn't look like it was the same dunk. But he didn't have that body control like that.
Think about Vince dunk. The first dunk Vince did, Dominique could have did that dunk. The 360 windmill, Dominique could have did that dunk. He just never thought about it, bro.
I'm gonna say something else. Like you said, that's probably gonna blow up the internet. Vince Carter really only did 2 good dunks, if we being honest. If we didn't.
What?
Listen, the first dunk he only did 2 good dunks. Remember,
every dunk that boy did was extravagant.
Let me explain. I'm about to tell you. Now, all his dunks were extravagant, but let me tell you what I mean. So the first dunk, the 360 windmill, that was off the chain. The one between the legs, off the chain. But he did the same 360 windmill when he came from behind the backboard. That was the same dunk, just behind the backboard.
Fam.
That was the same dunk.
Did you see that though?
I seen it, but it was the same dunk.
Okay. It was a 49. It wasn't the mother 50s then. I give you that. It was a 49.
If we're gonna critique Dominique, let's keep it 100.
What you giving that dunk, AI? You gotta give me a number. What you giving the one with the windmill?
The one from behind the backboard. The one from behind the backboard. I'm giving a couple of about 3 8s and 2 9s because it was the same dunk he did already, just from a different place, from behind the backboard. From a different
angle. I see where you're going with this. I do see where you're going.
And then
with
the
this.
last dunk, the elbow
difficulty. All right, now that one I thought you was gonna say. But just like Anthony Simons, it's the fact of, dog, this dude could put his arm in the rim.
I mean, it was cool because nobody never saw it before. It was different, but
nobody
was it really
thought about doing that? Yes, he put his arm in the rim, bro. Like I ain't gonna dunk it. I'm gonna put it through the basket because I jumped that high that I could literally put my arm in the rim. That's why bro. I'm a fan of people that could jump way higher than me, bro. I just can't help but to give them props because I know I ain't seen no level like that. So up there must be really fun. Cause
I feel you. But hey, I think we made some great points on the dunk contest. Hey, I like your idea of putting all types of dunkers in the dunk contest. But I think if they do that, they would have to show clips and hype it up to let people know who these people are. Like when Zion had all that hype when he was coming up just off of YouTube videos, they would have to put out a lot of videos to, hype it up.
And I just thought of another idea, and I'm gonna just shoot it real quick. And not even a lot of dudes. 2-on-2. 2 NBA stars, 2 all-time great dunkers. 2 NBA stars, 2 all-time or it ain't got to be NBA star. NBA versus 2 people, and then they got their dunk offs, and then you got the NBA versus that, and stop making it individual. Then that way you could take out the judging really, and you could just really just focus on all right, who won, the NBA or the West. But it still be judged. People still gonna get mad then.
Is there anything that we can do for the judging, or you think that's just what it is?
I mean, you tell me your suggestion because I don't see a better suggestion because it's gonna be human error regardless. It's gonna be human. Don't tell me computers because that's gonna make it terrible.
No, not computers. I think they need to do something like how they do. I think with like The Voice or when they have fans actual voting on the dunks.
No, not fans. Because I'm gonna be honest. No, because I love you, Ab, but I'm gonna take a shot at you. Y'all don't even know what dunking about. He ain't never dunked. So how you gonna judge me? Like, hold on. Sometimes, all right, can I say one more thing before you? Yeah. Like Anthony Simons kissed the rim dunk. Everybody can disclaim that dunk that don't understand that dunk. Fam, anybody who know about that, fam, they ain't got nothing but tip of the hat. Like, fam, he jumped that high and could kick because he did it before. He kissed the rim and dunked.
I believe the fans would have got that first dunk right with Cassius Stanley. The fans would have got that right.
I agree.
And so I'm like this, man. At this point, give them a chance. I mean, they can't do no worse.
You wanna? All right. So here go another.
You seen D-Wade rob? Who was that? He robbed when he against Derrick Jones. Was that Aaron Gordon again?
Let the fans judge at the same time as the dudes that judge. That way you can compare scores. Like, all right, the fans said this.
Right.
Y'all said that at least show the score, at least allow the fans to put their input. I wouldn't necessarily get them to control, but I allow them some way, some system to be able to chime in or they votes as the dunks, you know what I'm saying, happen. That'd be dope. I'm pretty sure the NBA, if they listen, they gonna figure out a way they get all types of money on that app. But can I get a little piece of that? My name Marcus.
I was just about to tell you, like, look, if somehow somebody see this and they use your idea, bro, you're gonna have to somebody gonna have to pay some. Yeah. I like your idea. Everybody who's watching, man, y'all share this live. People can comment. We post the comments and talk about your comments. The last one, PJ Washington said the judge was robbing people like never before and giving away 9s and 10s also. And I definitely agree with that. It was definitely robbing folks, giving 10s all over the place. But so we had a dunk contest. Let's move on. One thing I had a problem with was the skills competition. I actually like the skills competition. I like it. It's pretty cool. But how you gonna have two people that get buys in the first round? Like, bro, this ain't the NFL playoff #1 seed. Like, what's going on? Chris Paul and Luka got buys, and they don't even have a reason why they got buys. They just got buys. Can you explain that to me? Because I don't know why they got to buy.
I was about to say, bro, I can't explain that one, bro. I was trying to figure it out myself, but like I miss some of that skills challenge. I don't know, man. Maybe they ain't have. Maybe two people flaked out on them or something at the last minute.
It's tomfoolery. Like I can still okay. He won last year, so okay, we're gonna give him a buy this shit. It wasn't none of that. And then look,
Chris Paul never won. He been there every year, never won.
And then look, he got a buy. Matter of fact, you should have to go 2 times. If you've been in every year and you lost, you should have to go double
twice.
But yeah, he got a buy and still lost to a center. And so Domantas Sabonis, he won a skills competition. You lost to a center, and like I was just
shout out Indiana, baby. Shout out Indiana.
Yeah,
baby.
shout out to Sabonis, man. So he won a skills competition, man. I like the skills competition. How you like the skills competition?
I like it too, man. I just be tripping off the guards, man. They be acting like they don't want to do it. You see, Luka was terrible. Like Luka was walking down the court. Like, come on, fam. You look like I love my bro, man. If you watch it too, man. You look like my boy Homer Spaulding back in the day, running up and down the court like that.
Hey, man, Luka kind of big, man. He kind of big, and listen. I remember I reacted last year, and I think you got on my case too. In the bubble playoffs, he had like a game-winning shot, like went off. Porzingis was injured. Yeah. And I was like, I got caught up in the moment. I was like, yeah, he top 5 right now.
I was waiting for this.
But I'm looking at the skills competition, bro, and I can see some real deficiencies, even in the little skills competition. Like you know what? I might have been tripping a little bit. He ain't the best shooter. He real suspect shooting the ball. And
I just jumped the gun, man. Y'all seen that bubble and y'all was like, ooh, It's like, fam, they playing in the same gym every day. These professionals, bro, they're not gonna miss in the same gym every day. What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
But Luka's very good, bro. I'm not gonna sit here in front like Luka not gonna be that dude, but I know people was jumping the gun though. Like right now. My babies is crazy, y'all. Y'all know I got baby. You seen my picture. I seen my picture. I ain't got nothing but baby, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
But nah, yeah, man. Like I was saying, go back in the room. What is wrong now? They scared of the spider, y'all. My bad. Daddy gotta go. Y'all got the spider?
Do you need to go make a run real quick?
Nah, I think they got the spider. There's 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Get it from all angles. My bad, bro. I'm sorry. My baby.
You was talking about Luka.
Oh, Luka. Luka's very nice. And actually, I like Luka a lot. Like to the point with his game. And his game remind me, bro, of James Harden a whole lot. But it needs some more polish to it as far as like I think he can get in way better shape. There's a lot of people been talking about his shape prior to even the All-Star weekend. But
he look big.
Yeah, it shows that he could get into a little bit better shape. Not to mean that he's out of shape, it just means that his body probably not mature enough. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, cause he's young, man. He's still really, really
yeah.
young. He still got some maturity to do. So, man,
I think
Luka gonna be that dude. He gonna be top 5. He's not top 5 right now. Y'all tripping.
I think I think the weight helps him out when he goes into the paint, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do believe he need to get in better shape, but I think the
I don't
little
think he
weight
gonna get
helps him out.
no. No. I don't want him to get smaller. So don't think I'm
Yeah,
saying that he needs to get some. No, being in shape
yeah,
means that he can run. He can, you know what I'm saying? Because it looked like to me sometimes in these games. Now he's asked to do so much. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like he playing like 40 minutes. He playing in,
Yeah,
and he got to do everything: assists, rebounds. That's what I mean. Being able to stay at a high level for a long time. So
yeah,
like you look at their record now, he been gassing out at the end because he got to
yeah,
do so much. Porzingis been gone, so
yeah.
I mean, just for
But
his
yeah,
benefit, he need to be in better shape.
I was looking at the skills competition. Like, come on, Luke. I mean, he missed like the first pass. You know what I'm saying? When they did the pass through the little donut, he missed the pass there. He can't really shoot. I'm like, God dang,
Now
what
tell me
Luke?
this, man. I don't know how y'all let this slip, man, but y'all let Doc Rivers pull a chess move on the league. How ironically the two Philadelphia sisters couldn't play. That's actually crazy.
You
Doc
think it was
Rivers,
some?
man, he playing chess, not checkers with the league, man.
Hey
Oh
man, but I
yeah.
think
Go ahead.
you think so. You think he kept him out the All-Star game?
Did they get the? Do they have corona? Oh, so they ironically had a barber who
Mm,
had COVID, but they didn't
mm,
have get right. But come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. Hey,
mm.
you know where I'm
Because
from, man. I'm from that place where, hey, if it makes sense, it makes sense, and if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. That don't make no sense to me.
and I because that's an interesting take, and I can't say that it's totally off. I just know that if Joel would have played, I think he would have tried to go for MVP because I think this year he's kind of on a mission. So
And Doc
I
Rivers know that. That's why he said, "Hey, do me a favor.
chill out.
Hey, sit down.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you want to play, Ben Simmons. I know you want to play. Hey, y'all
Yeah,
gonna sit down. Y'all
and
gonna
plus,
play Wednesday.
and B, he got injury history too, man. So
You see how
one
he
false
was
move.
back. Ben Simmons
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Let's go. 3-point contest. Steph Curry, pulled out the game-winning shot against Mike Conley. Man, Mike Conley shot pretty well, man. Hey, this is my favorite part of All-Star Weekend was a 3-point contest because
It's been my favorite.
everybody they go hard and you get stars. I think they had good stars in this 3-point contest, like good names. You know what I'm saying? That people wanted to watch. What was your thoughts on the All-Star a 3-point contest?
If you look back, man, that's the one event that always kept the stars in it. So,
Yeah,
like, yeah, like the dunk contest, NBA stars don't do that no more. But when it comes to this 3-point contest, yeah, they do that. So, yeah, I appreciate that too, because Steph going in it is like, you know what I'm saying? He really putting this title on the line, like best shooter. I'm gonna show y'all. And I heard
right.
that he went up in the locker room and said, "Hey, which one of y'all playing for second?"
It was a story going
I,
around.
I heard he put a
He
Larry
said
Bird
he
on
was
it.
like this. He said when you that guy, you just give him a look. Because they asked him on the post game. He said you just give him a look. You ain't gotta say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So hey, he that dude though, man. But Mike Conley gave him a run. But I was definitely rooting for Steph, man. You're like, how can you not root for him, man?
I like the fact, yeah, Mike Conley too. Yeah, Indiana. Anybody from Indiana, I'm on. I don't even know if you knew he was from Indiana, but yeah, bro. Anybody else that's from the soil, bro, I'm with him all day long. So I want Mike Conley to win that thing.
So Justin Campbell says, why don't the stars do dunk contest no more? You want to answer that, man?
What you just said, bro, it ain't even worth it. They're gonna get robbed. So they ain't about to put their legacy on the line. LeBron ain't about to go put his legacy on the line to somebody be giving him sevens for doing the between the legs dunk. He done jump over the rim. He not. I
Yeah.
mean, I really hate that part though, because it was only good when you had people like Kemp, Dominique, Jordan.
Yeah.
I think Barkley ain't do it. I mean, you had stars doing it, bro. So it was cool then, man. But Yeah, it's watered down now, bro. T-Mac,
But
Vince
this one
Carter.
thing, LeBron actually said he was gonna do it and didn't do it. Like, don't be out there lying, man. He said one year, yeah, I'm gonna do the dunk contest. I'm like, okay, snap, we're gonna have LeBron. And he never did it. Like, how you gonna lie to the people, man? Like,
It
who
would have
does
been
that?
dope. Imagine this. And to me, they the ones who killed it. And Kobe did it before, so I'm not blaming Kobe at all. But imagine LeBron, Kobe. I think T-Mac was still in the league doing this thing too. T-Mac. Them three right there. It's like, yeah, I want to see who win between them three.
And now, and then I think it should be like that, and then get one no name. You know what I'm saying? Get one no name. You know what I'm saying? So like nobody knew Zach LaVine like that when he came in doing this thing. Aaron Gordon, nobody thought he was gonna put on a show like that.
Glenn Robinson the third.
Yeah. I remember Desmond Mason, even Jason Richardson. We knew he had hops, but I didn't know he had the creativity. Like that's one underrated. One of the greats to me is Jason Richardson. That boy had some dunks, man.
Jason Richardson is a star though. He was a star doing it though. He wasn't no unknown doing it. He was actually an all-star doing it.
Yeah, he was an all-star. He was an all-star. Desmond Mason had some hops, but I think
he had the definition of nasty hops because when he jumped, it just looked like he was just nasty.
Yeah.
Just like everything out of his body came out. Just get up as high as he was. It was just.
Yeah. So let's get to the actual All-Star game. Team LeBron wins again. He's like 4-0 since they started this new method of picking teams. They won 170-150. I got an issue, man. Like when they did the draft, I knew Team Durant was gonna lose based off his first pick. How you pick Kyrie as your first pick? Kyrie is nice, don't get me wrong, but you can't pick just because it's your homie, bro. Like we not in the hood. Like we didn't even do that in the hood. You didn't even do that in the hood. You ain't pick your homie. Listen, your boy, whoever you pick had to be nice. I remember when you picked squads. I'm your homie, but I wasn't getting picked first. I'm not gonna
pick you first. You ain't gonna lie like that. Like I did pick you first.
Don't you get on this show and lie like that?
Nah.
You off the chain, bro. If PJ Washington is watching, man.
That's why I want to come in, PJ. Tell him.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Together.
I wasn't a hooper like that. I was okay.
Together. You what?
Come on, man.
We used to go to Casby and kill.
No.
We used to go to Casby and kill.
I ain't talking about them games. I'm talking about let's go to Tolliston. Let's go to the Hudson Campbell. Let's go with some runs. I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping, but I know where I stand. I'm not the best.
You said Tolliston and Wallace, and I would ride with you then, but you ain't never go with me over there, boy.
Listen, man. Look, man.
I would have still rolled with you, but you ain't gonna fake me. You seem like I'm a bad guy, like I don't pick my friends.
You were trying to win. Listen. I listen. I'm not, no matter who my homie is, if they not the best, I'm not picking them first. I'm gonna pick them, but then I getting picked first. Like I'm trying to win, and I think that's the approach you took. Like I wish we had some camera, some recordings of this, man, because I know how it went down, and I wish Cal would come on here and tell the truth because you wasn't first. If there's 10 people out there and you got first pick, you're not picking me first. So it's okay. I'm not basketball wasn't my best sport anyway. It's okay. But Kevin Durant picked Kyrie first, man. What do you think about the draft? The draft, do you like that process?
I ain't on front, man. I like KD team, man. If you look at it though, I think Joel not being on his team threw it off though. Because they substituted Joel for who they substituted Joel for? Mike Conley?
I don't even remember.
No, Zion went. I know Zion Wilson, I believe.
Zion went in the starting lineup for him, yeah.
He went in the starting lineup, but who took his place in the All-Star game though? One of Mike Conley or somebody like that?
I think it was somebody from the East because I think they did.
Oh, it was somebody from the East.
Yeah, it was somebody from the East, but I don't know, but
That's
I
30
don't
right
like.
there, though. I ain't gonna even sit here and lie to you. That Joel about that. That was about, like you said, if he'd have played, he'd have went for the MVP.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
Giannis, he'd
Facts.
have been doing just what Giannis was doing, dunking everything
What did you
and
think
shooting
about the
threes.
game? Did you watch the game?
I thought the game was better than what I thought it was gonna be. I already expected that though once I seen the lineups though, because I seen the lineup, bro. They only had one big man on the other team.
Right. I fell asleep on the last quarter. I woke up and the post game was on. Like the inside story was on.
What
And
I
I'm
do
like,
like,
go ahead.
the game was whack to the point of the score, but what makes me interested in the All-Star game now is the format. That format dope. Like last year though,
The start each quarter.
yeah, because last year you remember how AD had to hit the free throw line in Chicago, bro, and that was like the perfect thing, bro. Like I knew he was gonna get the ball because LeBron was on the team, was gonna give it to him at the end. But man, hey, I love that format, bro. That format dope.
It's a pretty nice format. I just think like they still not playing defense, and I don't know if you can do anything about that.
No, that's why they got to outscore each other. That's why, like when they turn it back to 0 the second quarter, so you're like, all right, who gonna win the second quarter then? Who gonna score more points in the second quarter?
Yeah, and that's cool, but then you got cats shooting crazy threes. Some people can do it, everybody can't. Like Steph and Dame, cool, but even sometimes when they do it, when they brick it, I'm like, man, that was a horrible shot. You know what I'm saying? But Justin Campbell says game would have been better if there were fans. I definitely agree with that. That's why I don't even think
of course
they should have had the game, in my opinion. But I fell that's how bad it was. I fell asleep on it. So but Giannis won MVP. He was 16 for 16. That tell you ain't nobody playing no defense. And then he banked in his 2 threes. That wasn't.
See, you can't. You see, the thing about it is, I know we came up in the same area, and I know we both used to watch All-Star games. We can't judge it from the time where we came up, bro. They ain't gonna never go back to when they was playing and they was really actually going out there competing with each other. Like they ain't gonna never going back to that. We seen that little transition when we was actually watching, when they started to play less and less competitive as far as like going at each other. But I remember them days, bro. I remember the early 90s, and yeah, man, I love them All-Star games. That's why they clashes, though.
Yeah. So
you got people really trying to block your shot, and you got people really getting banged on. You got really people getting their butt broke off, and they really playing defense, and they stood like you had Gary Payton locking people up. You had some real. I remember seeing them old All-Star games, bro, when Jordan was getting his shot blocked, beat down. You know what I'm saying? Go up to the bucket.
And they sometimes they'd do like a little one-on-one thing. I remember Kobe and Jordan was going at it a couple times.
Oh yeah, they give them the ISO.
Yeah, give them the ISO. They go one-on-one and do their thing, man. So I just hope it can go back, man, to a little bit to where it's a little bit more competitive, because it's like this brother went 16 for 16, man. You won an MVP, and like Giannis is okay, nice, but 16 for 16, that means nobody was guarding. How many dunks did he get? Easy dunks.
14. He got 14. 14 dunks. But
14 dunks, 2 threes.
But he'll do that in any game, though. Honestly, I mean, what you think? Like, so what you be thinking? Did it surprise you that Zion Williamson didn't make barely nothing, if anything? Did you see that? How he was so nervous he couldn't get a bucket. He couldn't even finish the alley oop. We ain't gonna. Yeah. So Giannis the real deal, man.
Yeah, I feel you. Giannis is nice, man. I wanna switch gears real quick. A real big switch. Hold on, let me look at this comment first. Let's see. Did it surprise you of Giannis' voice? No, we know he from I think he's from Greece. So no, yeah, we knew.
I know exactly where he's from.
Yeah, it surprised my man. It surprised my man, but yeah, we know he's from a different country. But let's talk about.
Africa, but he was out there raised in Greece. Nah, he's from Nigeria though.
Yeah. I want to talk about, man, the big movie that came out over the weekend, man, the Coming to America. movie, the sequel. I don't know if you've seen it. I watched it. Me and the wife was like, hey, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna get us some snacks, you know what I'm saying? And we watched it. And I'm a hard movie critic. I like storylines, I like plots, all that type of stuff.
Oh Lord.
So I'm looking at the movie and I'm like, what is this? Bro, but let me, before you say your thought, let me just guess. Me and your situation was different because you got a big family. You know what I'm saying? You got kids in the house, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. It's just me and my wife. So I'm looking at it. I ain't looking at it as a, little family, movie, let's sing along, all that stuff. Nah, I want a real movie plot. And I didn't get that. I had many problems with Coming to America, but my wife, she loved it. She liked all that singing stuff, all the little shenanigans and all that. All the shenanigans. She liked all of that. I started looking on social media. I just turned away from it. But give me your thoughts on it.
So, like, I like the fact of I did like the movie and I did watch it with my family on the day that it came out. Since I did have Prime and was able to watch it free. Thank you, Prime. Yeah, man. I didn't go in. I knew the expectations of being better than the first one was none, because I know better than that with sequels, especially with something like Coming to America. I ain't really expect more. So I actually enjoyed it, man, just for the simple fact that it did remind me of the old one, going back to how they did some of the similarities when the introductions. If you look at it, though, man, I know you're a movie critic, but I actually appreciate the way they played with a lot of the stuff that was in the old movie. Because if you think about it, every time Wesley Snipes came in, he had an interest, and I loved it, bro. Like, they interests, bro, was the best thing of the West days to me, bro. That shit was so hilarious.
Listen,
and the fact that they had to go back to the barbershop, I just appreciate them going back to the barbershop and the club. Man, I ain't gonna need front. It was dope, bro.
Listen, the parts that you just mentioned, I liked every bit of that part. Wesley did his thing. I loved his role. Like, I loved his entrance. I love how he held the accent down. He did a phenomenal job. But how you have James Earl Jones say, I'm about to die, and die in the casket? Spoiler alert, people who ain't seen it, sorry. How you gonna say, I'm about to die, and then he just died like that? Like, how do you do that? And then, like, all the salt, why salt and pepper? Why? Where they come from? What they got to do with anything?
What we talking about? You talking about the one that was rapping?
Salt and Pepper came in and did a little song or whatever. I didn't get why Salt and Pepper? Why? Now it's, at this point, it's just shenanigans.
That was Salt and Pepper, bro. I don't remember seeing Salt and Pepper in the movie, bro.
No, yeah, Salt and Pepper was in it.
You talking about the two girls that was rapping, bro?
No, I know those was the twins from the club. But no, Salt and Pepper actually came in and did part of their song. It was like Push It or something. They did like a Push It part, man. And I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? We just gonna bring in
missed that part. I must have went to the kitchen on that part. I missed that part, brother.
Yeah. But I just like, man, bro. And then I felt like, Justin, Justin Camper is just throwing crazy stuff up here, talking crazy. Coming to America one is trash, and this one was better than the last one. He trolling though. He trolling.
Hurry up! I'm sorry.
He trolling.
My son is just.
Yeah, Williams said the barbershop scene, the costumes, the funeral was funny. The funeral wasn't funny. Gladys Knight, Salt and Pepper was at the funeral. They did what a man. Oh, they did What a Man. Yeah, and they switched the lyrics up. They did the song What a Man, and they switched the lyrics up a little bit. But Gladys Knight was cool. Salt and Pepper, he could have left that out. The costumes was fire. The barbershop scene was fire. The funeral was not funny. It was corny, in my opinion, or it was bad. But like, to me, and then I felt like they tried to play on the society of today when they was want to make the woman the heir, because it's the whole era of the Me Too, the women in power. And I'm nothing against that, but don't just play to what's going on and what's going on in the world, like just because that's what's going on. I felt the same thing happen in a movie Joker, with all the mental illness thing going on. They put a whole spin with him having mental illness. Like, don't play on what's going on. Just give me a good storyline. Give me a good plot. And I think Coming to America did that. Like, they just catered to what's going on in the world, and I didn't like that. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I ain't like the Joker.
And I actually liked the Joker. I actually thought that was a good movie, but for them to give him a storyline of mental illness, I think they did that because of what's going on in the world. Justin Camper says the feminism movement was strong in that movie. Yeah. Tierra Williams says art imitates life. Yeah, but don't just do it just because that's what's going on. A lot of the times when that stuff happens, it happens before it comes. So Leslie Jones made the movie funny to me. She was pretty cool. She did a good job.
She was dope. Hey, Leslie Jones was. Hey, she a beast. You right about that.
Yeah. I think the son. I didn't like the son. I don't think he did a good job. I thought he was.
Don't hate, bro. That was the one that made the movie to me because he was a newcomer, bro. I like newcomers, man.
You can't. Not if you gonna mess it up. They could have picked somebody else. Like, bro.
Man, I put like this. I wouldn't want to see Michael B. Jordan in that role.
I think he would have did a better job.
It would have took away too much from Eddie, though. I agree. I see what he meant when he it ain't the fact of him doing a better job, and that's the thing. He ain't trying to do better than what he's supposed to. In other words, he did a great job playing that role to me, but he was a up and coming star. Like, he can't take everything away from the star. Eddie's the star, regardless. And he still did enough to where the focus was on him at the right parts.
Nah, to me it was bad, bro. He wasn't believable to me. Like, nah, I don't believe you, dog.
He said to me it was bad. I like that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. The son's acting was the son's acting was great. Michael B. Jordan. No, you don't like Michael B. Jordan. Okay. All right, I don't know. Okay.
I like Michael B. Jordan as an actor, but not in that role. Cause like I said, he'd have had to bow down. He'd have been too strong in that role. That's not the right role for Michael B. Jordan. He needs something like how he has coming out. That's a great role for him.
To me, I'm looking at everybody. I'm looking at all the characters. I think everybody did good except the son. Like, he don't want that.
Why are you so hard on bro? Like, what do you do?
Nah, bro. Nah, you gotta go back to acting school, bro. You gotta go tune that up, dog. You came in and messed up a classic movie. I felt Tracy Morgan did his thing.
T-Mac gonna do his thing, man.
Yeah. And I think all the women did their thing. Like, except him. He get a thumbs down for me. And Justin Campbell says he wasn't believable. So yeah, man. That was my thing. I didn't really too much like it. I know everybody and then it was too much sing-alongs. It was like all this singing, like, bro, what are you watching? A musical? Like, what are we doing here? Like, I couldn't take it, man. It was too much for me. It was too much, but
for the kids, man. It's for the different generation, man. That's why it wasn't for you. It was for this new generation.
You're right.
This is their coming to America, not ours.
Well, when I have some kids, I'm gonna rewatch it and see if I change.
They gonna like it. They gonna love it. You might not.
Your kids loved it. Your kids loved it.
They loved it. They loved it, bro. They love this stuff, man. Like, I showed my son. It's a whole different movie, but I showed my son How High. He think How High 2 way better. Like, it's nowhere near as good because he grew up on How High 2.
Right.
He see Young Fly and Lil Yachty. Hey, they ain't got nothing on, you know what I'm saying, to me, the Red Man and the Method Man movie, but this they movie, man.
Yeah. Justin Campbell says it had too many celebs. Do you think it was too many celebrities, or was it cool?
Nah, I mean, that's Eddie for you. You need that.
Yeah.
That's made the movie.
We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to some more sports. I want to get to a serious story, man. And you played college ball, so I want to talk about George McDermott, the head coach of Creighton, and he used the word plantation. So he was giving his team a pep talk about unity, and he said basically that we don't need nobody going off the plantation. He said we need to be on the same page. We don't need nobody going off the plantation. He got suspended indefinitely, which turned into one game, and then he was back. You played college ball. Was your coach white, Mark, or was it black?
I actually played. Both of my coaches was white, bro. So I never played for anybody like that.
Okay.
But thank God I never played for anybody like that. But yeah, so, man, I know how I could get though, as far as like, yeah, I know how I could get, bro. I know I could get.
So based on the story that we're talking about and how he was, talking to his teammates or what he was trying to say, what do you think about the whole situation?
I was real. Truth gonna set you free. Now he free of his responsibilities at Creighton. I mean, hey, it came out who he really is, man. You got to understand, man. I mean, yeah, he probably ain't did nothing violent, nothing, you know what I'm saying, racial. He ain't probably did nothing like that. But when you say something like that and most of your team is African or minorities, you got to understand what you're saying. That's not he's not a dumb person. So,
do you think it was just like a slip? Do you think it was a slip of the tongue, or did he really? What do you think he meant by when he said it?
I think it wasn't a slip of the tongue, meaning he knew what he was saying, but I don't think he meant it in the context to be racial. I'm gonna be honest with that. I don't think he meant that racial at all, but he just said the wrong thing at the wrong time. Like, look at this team. Like, you don't even know, but the brother standing right in front of him that you can't see. Not number 13, but the brother to his left, Damian Jefferson. He from East Chicago Central. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, man, hey, unfortunately, we live in a time where you have to watch what you say, even behind closed doors. Because somebody is going to tell, somebody is going to say something when they think it's inappropriate. Even when they have no clue of what's going on or have no influence of what is happening. They just heard something or just said something. Because I'm pretty sure, and I don't know who told or nothing, I bet you wasn't none of his team. I guarantee you this second thing too. None of his black players took it the way that the media did. And they probably heard the word. And the thing was, when they heard the word, they probably like, huh? He just said that? They might have said that, but then they might have been like, nah, we know what coach really talking about, but he just said that. I bet you they ain't really like was on some like, man, I ain't messing with this dude no more. Some think I'm a slave. Now, I don't know that for sure, but I could pretty much guarantee by the way that they were playing for him. Because I know how you play for somebody that you don't like, y'all don't win that much. Creighton was balling.
Do you think he should have got suspended? He got suspended indefinitely, which turned into one game. Do you think he should have got suspended?
Yes.
And
I think he should have lost his job.
Wow.
If he didn't already do it.
Wow.
You can't mentor young black men and say plantation. You can't mentor young black men and get on the mind frame of slavery. You can't mention lynching. You can't mention things like that and say that you're gonna mentor young black men. Not for me. You're not having my son. I'm not gonna allow it.
My thing is this: how you gonna suspend him indefinitely and then it just be one game? Like, y'all so much full of garbage, man. Like, bro, they do that so they can say, okay, we're gonna say indefinitely, but we're gonna do whatever we want to do. Indefinitely, a lot of times mean you're gonna take some time away. Like, until we find out what's going on. Maybe you got some real issues, maybe you need to work it out. But one game.
That's the indefinite. That's the black thing. That's so when you now you know about indefinitely. It definitely don't mean that. It definitely means in reality is however much time I need.
Right.
However much
Yeah,
time
what
they
it
need. That's all. If they don't know how much time they need or how many games they're gonna suspend them, indefinitely, we'll figure it out later.
And then they just said one game. They just felt one game was enough. That's crazy.
My issue also is the fact of that you never hear about black coaches doing things like this in the media or period. You don't hear about white. I mean, you don't hear about black people saying derogatory things to fire their kids up. You know
And
what I'm
look,
saying? Like we
what's
ain't gonna
crazy?
say, we not gonna say we gonna kill them C word. You know, we gonna kill them. You don't hear them saying
Yeah, right.
So that's my issue also is the fact that when you do say some things like this, you got some stuff engraved in you that we don't know about. Thank God you don't, you know what I'm saying, go about your business. Well, we can obviously see that you are I forgot a bigot, as they say.
Yeah.
So I mean, but if it's up in there, man, it's up in there. It ain't necessarily showing it, and sometimes it slip out. And when it slip out, unfortunately, just like how we have to suffer for consequences for the things that we do, we get to act quick. Yes, you got to suffer the same consequences.
Crazy part is, I just read a story. A police officer, I think like in Texas or something, lost his job for saying an N-word to his wife, having a conversation with his wife, said the N-word. It was over the like airwaves. He got fired for that. A black guy. And just saying the N-word period got him fired. I'm just shocked that with all of the people getting canceled or being held accountable for things that they say, that he only got one game. I'm shocked by that. Listen, you said he should have lost his job. I'm like, at least suspend him more than one game. Like, man, let him know that what he did was not okay. One game is not enough.
You gotta realize, man, by him being suspended one game, man, he had to have a lot of people bagging him, including his team first. I guarantee they probably went to that team and said, look, do y'all want him to coach y'all? And he probably even went to the team too and said, if he a real coach, he a real leader, and he a really apologetic for the things that he said, he would go to them first and say, do you all want me to coach you all? Because I have wronged you. I said something that definitely is hurtful and I should never ever say again. So, I mean, it's all on how they handle it. And it seemed like behind closed doors, some of that stuff was happening. But we don't know, man. I just want more black men to mentor black young men. It only makes sense. I'm so sick of the fact that the qualifications make it seem like we're not qualified, but every single body that's on the floor looks like us. But we can't get nobody else leading us. That makes absolutely zero sense.
All facts.
Because no, I never played for a black coach in college, bro. No, I never.
Wow.
I never played for a black coach at the middle school.
Wow. That's tough. Well, we didn't went over our time, but it's all good. But before we get up out of here, the scripture of the day is Matthew 4:14 through 20. I'm listening to a series by Pastor Mike Todd and Transformation Church there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, called Paper Chasers, and he's talking about a series, the Paper Chasers, but he uses scriptures Mark 4:14 in one of his messages, and I thought I like this because it talks about, so it's kind of long, but just to break it down, he talks about the sower sow a word, and then after the word is sown, Satan comes and snatches it away. That's one soil. Then some people hear a word and then they hear it and they go after it. And so Mark 4:14 talks about basically hearing a word, and then sometimes like you hear a word, feel good, be ready to go take on the world, and stuff can come at you, and Satan snatch that word right up out of you real quick. And then you can hear a word and somebody can get it, and no matter what comes their way, they can still move forward. Mark 4:14 talks about, like, I consider the sower sowing the word as the pastor, and we receiving the word, and us after receiving the word, either we're gonna take it and run with it, or we're gonna let Satan come and snatch it from us by any means necessary, whether life come at you or whether you just get thrown off by distractions, whatever the case may be. I think that's a good scripture to hold on to. Just when you hear a good word, man, just go after it, man. Don't let nothing stop you. If you get a good word of something to do or a word that just encourages you, keep going with it and make it happen, man. So that's my scripture for today. Thank my homie, man, Marky Mark, for coming through, holding it down with us, man.
Hey, man, real quick,
ahead.
Can I shout out, man? Real quick, shout outs to Gary Westside, man. Gary Westside Varsity Boys won sectional, Hammond High won sectional. So if y'all around the area, Northwest Indiana, man, go support them. They're gonna definitely be playing regionals this weekend coming up. So hey, buy your tickets, go support our kids, Northwest Indiana represent. And last but not least, man, I just want to give out my condolences to a very close brother of mine that we just recently lost. I want to give prayers out to his sister Star, and I want to give his prayers out to his older brother Dayon and the rest of the family. Rest in peace to my guy Rush Cat, man.
Yeah, man. We talked about him a little bit before the show, man. We both grew up with him, man, and it's sad seeing people go, but prayers out to his family as well, man. But it just you never know when it's our time, man. And I put it like this, bro. I'm glad to see you still here. We able to still communicate, man, because you never know when somebody's time to go, man. But man, yeah, rest in peace to Russell, Etna's finest, man, Gary, Indiana's finest, man. We grew up with him, was a stand-up dude, all love, man, and prayers to his family, man. Bro. Yeah.
Star, we praying for you, Star, for real. We got mad love for you, Star.
No doubt. Hey, subscribe to the YouTube, follow, like, and review our page. Follow us on Instagram. I got a neon hoodie sweater. I know the weather was nice, so we about to get the shirts popping off. But yeah, merch is always on deck. If you want to support the show, rep the Allen Powell Show, message me and we'll make that happen. So that's all I got. Huh?
I need one of them things. I'm about to message you right now.
Yeah. We're gonna get that popping, man. And anybody got a business they ever want to advertise? We had authors, I had politicians, business owners, all of those type of things. If they want to advertise, message me and we can make that happen. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you, brother Marky Mark. We out this thing.
Already, bro. Appreciate you.